Court orders River State government to reinstate staff of Ken Saro-Wiwa Polytechnic 7 years after their sack. Senate tells President Buhari to declare bandits as terrorists. Nigerian army denies dismissing soldier for requesting better weapons. Ohaneze Ndigbo exonerates IPOB over killing of Dr. Akunyili. American gospel artist Michael Stampley reveals he would love to collaborate with Mercy Chinwo. On the foreign scene, fresh tensions surface between Britain and France. I am Constance Mega. National Industrial Court in Port Harcourt has ordered the River State government to reinstate the 217 staff of Ken Saro-Wiwa Polytechnic 7 years after their sack. In his judgment today, Justice Polycarp Heyman said the state government did not follow due process while sacking the affected staff. Well, recall that in the first tenure of Governor Nyesom Wike, he sacked 435 staff, including lecturers of the Ken Saro-Wiwa Polytechnic that were recruited during former Governor Chibuike Amechi's administration. Well, Amana Peace and 3 others dragged the River State government to court for unlawfully sacking them. Meanwhile, one of the lawyers to the sacked staff, Courage Nsirimovu, tells correspondents to Ibio Ruwari that the judgment is clear that the River State government erred in its decision.
There are statutory provisions on how to go about it when somebody has been lawfully employed. So our case in court was that you did not follow statutory provisions and you disengaged all these employees of government. The Honorable Court of Justice, in her wisdom, decided in our favor that all these lecturers be reinstated. And we hope that the government will understand that the duty of the judiciary is to interpret, and they have done their job. The prayers as to damages were not granted, but that they be reinstated, that is good enough for us.
Well, Mr. Nsirimovu, of the Executive Director of the Institute of Human Rights and Humanitarian Law, who initiated the case, advised the River State government not to appeal the judgment in the interest of improving the socio-economic strength of the state.
Everybody has a right to appeal. The moment court has said they be reinstated, the status quo now is that, as it is right now, they are employees of Ken Saro-Wiwa Polytechnic. And any person that harasses them will have to face the court on contempt proceedings. However, the government has the right to appeal. But then, in the spirit of socio-economic justice and in the spirit of building the nation, I mean, the government should allow it.
Moving on, the Senate has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to declare bandits as terrorists. The Red Chamber also asked the president to wage a total war against the criminals, including bombing all their locations. Well, the Senate also asked Buhari to declare all known leadership of the bandits wanted and track them wherever they are for arrest and prosecution. Well, these resolutions followed a motion by Senator Ibrahim Gobir and co-sponsored by 8 other senators. The Nigerian army has dismissed claims by a former soldier, Trooper Ahunanya, that his dismissal from the army and subsequent prosecution was for requesting better weapons to fight Boko Haram insurgents. A statement by the army spokesperson, Onyema Nwachukwu, said Ahunanya was dismissed for conduct prejudicial to military discipline and cowardice. Well, the statement said Ahunanya was a rude and indisciplined soldier. The statement also criticized the former soldier for comparing weapons used by the terrorists and the soldiers. Well, the statement said it is surprising that Ahunanya compared a group of misguided elements operating under the influence of drugs and twisted ideologies to Nigerian army troops, an organized army that conforms with the dictates of international laws of armed conflict and institutionalized order of battle. In another development, proscribed group IPOB has denied any involvement in killings in the southeast. A statement by the group's spokesperson, Ima Powerful, said the killings are politically motivated. He also said IPOB has never issued an official statement that there will be no governorship election in Anambra State. Well, IPOB further claimed that those who killed Professor Dora Akunyili were responsible for the death of her husband. Meanwhile, Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Group, Ohaneze Ndibo, has dismissed insinuations that the killing of Dr. Chike Akunyili, husband to the late former Information Minister, Professor Dora Akunyili, was carried out by suspected IPOB members. The spokesperson of Ohaneze Ndibo, Alex Obonia, stated this in an interview with correspondent Emmanuel Onwoka. Well, he said the killing is barbaric and believes the action was carried out by hoodlums who pose as members of IPOB to pitch Igbos against themselves.
It's a shock to Igbo community as a whole. I find it as barbaric, but in Igbo it's an abomination. Secondly, I do not want to believe it's an IPOB exuberance. You see, many hoodlums hide under IPOB to commit crimes of various kinds. The IPOB philosophy is the welfare of the Igbo. But although they don't like me in terms of answers, hoodlums hijack answers and give it a entirely different interpretation and direction. The same thing is happening now.
Obonia described the death of Dr. Akunyili as a great loss to the Igbo community. He urged the federal government to introduce state and community policing to strengthen the security architecture of the country.
Unless identified long time ago that is the critical architecture of the country has to be organized. I call it decentralization, call it community policing, so that it is easy to contain the crime as the population grows. For example, telling me that in a local government area, a DPO from Sokoto, a DPO from Ogun, a DPO from Bayelsa to come and take care of my own village as a DPO. We don't even understand the language, the culture of the people. That is what we are talking about, restructuring the police force.
The Senate observed a minute's silence to mourn the death of Dr. Chike Akunyili, the widower of the late NAFDAC Director General Dora Akunyili, who was killed by gunmen at Umbo in the Idemili North local government area of Anambra State. A statement by the Special Assistant Press to the President of the Senate, Iroele Tabiowo, said the late doctor was mourned following a point of order raised by Senator Uche Ekwunife, representing Anambra Central. The Dr. Chike Akunyili was killed while returning from a trip to Onitsha, where he had gone to obtain a posthumous award of excellence for his late wife, Dora Akunyili. Still ahead, American gospel artist Micah Stampley reveals he would love to collaborate with Mercy Chinwo. Stay tuned.
The Revenue Chairman of Oyibo Local Government, Senibo Chijindu Daniel, on behalf of the Revenue Committee, congratulates the Chairman of Oyibo Local Government Area, Honorable Elder Okechukwu Akara, on his 100 days in office and his numerous achievements since he came on board, and also wishing the First Lady of Oyibo Local Government Area, Mrs. Linda Nkiru Akara, a happy birthday and God's protection. Signed, Senibo Chijindu Daniel.
The news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
In business, the federal government has imposed a travel ban on about 2,000 Nigerians and foreigners, restricting their movement in and out of the country. The National Incident Manager of the Presidential Steering Committee, Mokhtar Mohammed, made this known at a briefing in Abuja. Well, a statement from the Committee on COVID-19 said they were banned for 1 year for evading the coronavirus polymerase chain reaction test at the country's international airports. In entertainment, American gospel artist Micah Stampley has revealed he would love to collaborate with Nigerian gospel sensation Mercy Chinwo. In an interview with correspondent Chioma Ezenwafo, he eulogized Mercy Chinwo.
I'll tell you who I absolutely love. If she ever sees this interview, she will probably be shocked. I've never met her, but I think that she is awesome. Mercy Chinwo. I'm like, who is this lady? She's amazing. I love her music.
Well, he also revealed that his new song titled Come See was written by his wife, Haydee Stampley.
My view of music is a world view, and so you will hear Irish influences in my music, African influences, British, or whatever the case may be. It's like a melting pot for me, different cultures. And my wife is an incredible songwriter. So the song that you have, she actually wrote that song. It's something about African music that just makes you move differently, and this song has that feel.
And in sports, former Super Eagles assistant coach Emmanuel Amuneke is keen to see a reform of the international match calendar to allow more players from Nigeria and across Africa to play on the highest stage, where FIFA has welcomed diverse views and a debate in order to optimize the calendar for all involved, giving a broader cross-section of the world's talents the chance to shine.
And now we'll bring you news from around the world.
Fresh tensions have surfaced between Britain and France over post-Brexit fishing rights. In the latest round of applications, the UK granted just 12 licenses from 47 bids for smaller vessels to fish in its territorial waters, where French Sea Minister Annick Girardin reportedly said French fishing must not be taken hostage by the British for political ends. Meanwhile, Jersey refused licenses to 75 French fishing boats. On the news this evening, you heard that court has ordered the Rivers State government to reinstate the staff of Ken Saro-Wiwa Polytechnic 7 years after their sack. The Senate wants President Muhammadu Buhari to declare bandits as terrorists. The Nigerian army has denied dismissing a soldier for requesting better weapons. Ohanaeze Ndigbo has exonerated IPOB over the killing of Dr. Akunyili. And American gospel artist Micah Stampley says he would love to collaborate with Nigerian gospel sensation Mercy Chinwo. And on the foreign scene, fresh tensions have surfaced between Britain and France. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. Contact our newsroom on 0818-900-0017. For more stories, visit www.nigeriainfo.fm. Cloudy weather in Port Harcourt this evening. I am Constance Mega. Thank you so much for listening.